Since the beginning of time, the alpha male has always been the one everyone tries to become. However, a new hero has been emerging in the past 2 decades. While everyone wants to be in charge or a leader, a new breed of man is breaking away from this stigma, forging his own path without following in the footsteps of others. This man is the Sigma male. A man that can think for himself and relies on his individuality to set him apart from the masses. He forges his path through life, standing above the rest, and often becoming the anti-hero. But what does it take to become a Sigma male? Are you someone that doesn't fit in and struggles to follow the same patterns of life that others do? Perhaps you already embody the Sigma male. Join me today as I look at the 12 unmistakable signs you are a Sigma male. Number 1. Equitable treatment of everyone. The Sigma male is rarely convinced by the appearance or accomplishments of others. One of the most important traits of the Sigma male is that he treats everyone the same. Whether you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or the janitor cleaning the locker rooms at a school, the Sigma male will treat each person the same. Thanks to their hate for injustices, these powerful men often fight for justice, and they firmly believe that people should get what they deserve, not what they want. For the Sigma, taking shortcuts is off the table, and they strive toward their own goals. He doesn't care about social status and doesn't feel the need to impress anyone around him either. For the Sigma male, every person he encounters should be treated with fairness and respect. Number 2. Private life. One of the most striking differences between Sigma and Alpha males is the way they handle their private lives. The alpha male is often surrounded by many betas, which means he shares a lot of private details. However, the Sigma takes a completely different approach. He rarely shares his private life willingly, and it might take months or even years for someone to truly get to know them. He will only speak when he has something to say, while using the rest of his time to observe others and reflect. For a Sigma male, the word privacy has meaning, and he likes to keep things that need to be private, well, private. He doesn't need the input of others to help figure out his problems. Number 3. Leadership capabilities. One area where the Sigma and Alpha often overlap is their ability to lead others. Both are capable of being in charge, but the Sigma males don't strive for this leadership position like the Alpha male. Instead of trying to convince others to follow, the Sigma takes the lead through his actions. He has enough trust in his ability to have others follow him through his actions. But if someone doesn't want to jump aboard his ship, he simply doesn't care. The Sigma will focus on himself instead of having a group of followers. Number 4. He thinks differently. Have you ever noticed that others disagree with the way you think or simply disregard what you have to say? Well, this is exactly what happens to the Sigma. At first, anyway. These men focus on finding unique solutions to problems, and they could often perceive multiple solutions to solve something. But unfortunately, their unique way of thinking might have them cast aside by many that like to follow the herd. Look at Batman, and you will see someone that clearly embodies this type of Sigma. He has his own way of thinking and pursues justice in a way many would consider unacceptable. But he simply doesn't care and keeps to himself, while being cast aside for his way of thinking. Number 5. Resistant to authority. Now don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying that Sigma males break the law. However, they tend to follow their own set of rules and are heavily resistant to people influencing their decisions. The Sigma male trusts in himself to be autonomous and solve things his way. Thanks to his unique way of thinking, he comes up with solutions that many might not agree with. But what if he's told what to do? Well, one misconception is that the Sigma male is the ultimate rebel, but that is not the case. When instructed to do something that makes sense to him, he'll do it. However, he doesn't allow people to tell him what to do without a solid reason. The Sigma male is not in the business of pleasing people. Number 6. Prefers smaller groups. Now we need to tell you something if you've stuck around so far. The Sigma male doesn't like large group settings. This doesn't mean he can't adapt to them. He just prefers situations that offer him far more control. Instead of going to a big party to meet new people, the Sigma would much rather prefer an intimate setting with those close to him. He hates a lack of order and conversations that simply go all over the place. Due to his persistent need for order, the Sigma male would prefer one-on-one interactions of an interesting nature. Since he doesn't indulge in useless chit-chat, an interesting conversation between him and someone else will definitely impress the Sigma. Are there any of these traits that you relate to so far? Let me know in the comments. Number 7. Authentic self-expression. The Sigma males watching this video might notice that I already touched on this topic. However, a Sigma doesn't care to impress anyone. His unapologetic nature would often make him stand out or step on some toes, but he can back up his words with actions. For this archetype, life is about forging your own path and being authentic. Instead of following in the shadows of idols or heroes, he doesn't care to fit in. You'll never see him wear the latest trends to conform to a group. The Sigma will be the person standing out and creating his own new trend, often leading him to become a trendsetter in society. Number 8. The adaptable introvert. Since the Sigma male doesn't speak unless he has something to say, many might mistake him for an introvert at first. However, he's one of the best people to talk to, and his unique conversational abilities make him intriguing to others. The Sigma is highly intelligent, but waits for others to start the conversation. You might also find that he doesn't necessarily have a set group of friends that he hangs out with, only a few loyal brothers. He can easily transition to various social settings and deal with a wide array of personalities. This makes him truly enigmatic, and people are drawn to him due to his ability to keep them captivated and intrigued. Number 9. He values independence. The Sigma male is often the first person to move out of his parents' home at a young age. Since he doesn't like authority and wants to make decisions for himself, independence is one of his first goals in life. It's important for the Sigma male to rely on himself, and this helps him forge his own path without any constraints placed upon him by the norms and rules of society. You can find the Sigma living on his own and paying his way through life, without having to rely on anyone for assistance. This gives him full autonomy and independence when moving through life. Number 10. Solo work preference. Much like the Sigma enjoys his independence, he also prefers working alone. Since he often creates unique solutions to problems, working with others could cause some frustration. He doesn't have time for those that doubt him and force him to follow a specific operating procedure. Thanks to his skills as a trailblazer, the Sigma male will become a successful entrepreneur in life, teaching others his unique way of doing things and leading by example. However, he doesn't need to control everything like the alpha male. Number 11. Lone wolf with loyalty. When you think of the Sigma male, the proverbial lone wolf comes to mind. Many people often view him as being a bit isolated and living in his own mind. But that's exactly how people underestimate the Sigma male. He enjoys solitude and tries to limit drama from entering his life. These men often do this by only having a few close friends who offer them unconditional loyalty, while giving back that same level of trust to those who have proven themselves worthy. They place a high value on relationships and understand how hard it is to build such a solid connection with others. For this reason, the Sigma male will only have a few close friends they trust, but these are the ultimate ride-or-die connections. Number 12. Aversion to small talk. Thanks to the high intelligence of the Sigma male, small talk is often averted. He has no use for talking about useless topics and tries to have a meaningful connection with others. Thanks to this ability, he often connects with other high-value men, creating connections built on mutual trust and respect. Since his independent nature allows him to be content with himself, the Sigma doesn't mind being alone if others don't meet his high standards. The Sigma male is often an enigma. Since he treats everyone fairly and keeps to himself, he is the most undervalued man in society. His unique leadership abilities are driven by his independent thought process, while he can break the rules in pursuit of his goals, and achieve this by being authentic and blazing a new trail for those that choose to follow. But even if no one follows the Sigma, he is highly independent and values trust and loyalty from those he holds close. He might prefer smaller gatherings or solo working tasks, but can adapt from an introvert to a conversation speaker when needed. Unfortunately for the betas out there, the Sigma will not indulge in your small talk and lack of intelligence. If you found value in today's video, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips about attraction, masculinity, and personal development.